Welcome to It's Not Over. Thank you guys for joining us and thank you guys for your support. So this podcast, as you know, is focused on women going through transitions, sometimes divorce, sometimes menopause, sometimes loss of a parent, sometimes empty nesters. So I wanted to thank you guys for your support, and we're going to keep it going. We have a change of venue today, so we are really enjoying this. So I want to introduce my friend Vivian, and she is an esthetician.
That's right.
So I wanted to have her on. Yes, you're an esthetician and you're going to give us amazing advice, but it was really your story, Viv. So this is what I think our watchers and listeners will learn from. Okay, so let's get started. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you nervous?
No.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, so Vivian, let's go back to your marriage, if you don't mind. And you don't need to get into specifics at all, but when you felt as if it was possibly coming to a point, whether it was early on or later, to where it was something that wasn't serving you.
Yes. So I was married for 18 years, 2 beautiful children. When I got pregnant with my first son, we made the decision that I would just stay at home and not work. In hindsight, that was probably not the best idea for a person like myself. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed motherhood. I enjoyed being a stay-at-home mom. It's so much work. Anybody
Yes.
that's done it, it's really the hardest job you'll ever have.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very proud of being able to do that. But somewhere along the way, I feel like I lost myself in doing so. I'm the type of person that when I do something, I go all in and there's no room for anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So I threw myself into motherhood. I probably also didn't focus on my marriage as much as I should have.
Happens a lot.
Yes, and motherhood was everything. As my boys got older, I definitely started feeling that they needed me less. And my relationship wasn't what ideally I would want in a marriage either.
Mm-hmm.
So you find yourself in a spot where you're almost like in limbo, in between.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of marriages are great, and as the kids get older, there's more time for the couple to be together and to spend that time and almost rebuild that connection. And that did not happen for us.
Yeah.
So at that point, I realized I need to find myself again. I know it sounds cliche and it sounds cheesy, but it's the reality.
Mm-hmm. How old were you when you started to feel this way? Because motherhood is, actually, let's go back to that, the hardest job. I don't think you have to have done it to recognize it. And it's a thankless job a lot, right?
Yes.
I've had conversations with men in particular. Oh, my wife's home. They want food on the table. What is she doing all day? And she's at Starbucks spending money or whatever it is.
Yes.
You know. And it is really a thankless job. So, and it is literally the hardest job in the world. And you've raised 2 amazing kids. So
yes,
there's your output for that.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I would have done it differently.
Mm-hmm.
I loved being at home with the children, but maybe I wouldn't have completely let go of doing something for myself as well. And again, hindsight is 2020. We don't have a handbook on how to do life.
Right. That would be great.
But that was part of my journey as well.
Yeah.
That was part of my journey as well, to go through that, to be able to eventually find myself, find my passion, and a new spark. Right. Something that defined me. Of course, I still prioritize being a mother, mm-hmm. and that's going to be for the rest of my children's lives.
Always.
But I have learned to prioritize myself, mm-hmm. without feeling the guilt in doing so, because I feel like that is also, and for me especially, I'm Latin and Jewish. Mm-hmm. So the guilt factor is insane, right?
Yes.
You have to be this devoted housewife that's
Right.
devoted, meals cooked from scratch
Mhm.
every day. This is the expectation.
Right.
And I don't know if it's an expectation that my ex-husband or anybody put on me.
Mhm.
I feel like it was something that I put on myself
Yeah. You just said you're
to
your
do it
biggest
that way.
critic and you wanted to do
Correct.
everything perfect. And I was having a conversation recently. Someone wants to be the best, or someone wants the magic literally happens in the gray area, because we all live there.
Yes.
And there's all different shades of gray. So that's where the magic happens. Now, did you have your license before you got married? Did you come into the marriage with some sort of certification or some sort of?
Not at all.
Mhm.
Originally I went to school in Guatemala a very long time ago
Okay.
for
A few years.
yes, for marketing and advertising, before the internet. Let's just put it that way,
Yes.
without dating myself too much, although I just did, before the internet, and I worked briefly on that. Once the children started getting older, like I mentioned, and I started wanting to do something for myself, to be productive, to find fulfillment in something else aside from motherhood, I realized whatever I had learned, yes, it does serve me now, because certain principles and certain things are universal and timeless. But really, if you think about the way we do marketing and advertising
I
and
know.
public relations now with the internet and this podcast, et cetera, none of that existed. So I was really unqualified to do that job.
Okay.
But I've never been the type of person who always knew what they wanted to do. And I always envied people who in high school said, oh, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be an interior designer, I'm going to be a dancer, whatever it was. I never felt that calling.
Right.
And the same thing happened with aesthetics. It really landed on my lap. I mean, I worked very hard to get to where I am,
I'm sure.
but it wasn't a planned situation. I went for eyelash extensions when they first started, and it was like a thing.
Right.
I went for eyelash extensions, and the place that I went to happened to also be an academy. And I said, oh, I'll take the course, why not? And then I realized you needed to be an esthetician to be able to do eyelash extensions.
Surprise.
Exactly. Well, no, I'm glad it does, because it involves glue near your eyeball. So
yes.
definitely. And then I started falling in love with skincare, and I continued my education. I ended up getting a diploma in paramedical esthetician aesthetics, which qualifies me as a medical esthetician.
Wow.
Which is a lot more involved than regular aesthetics. And I completely fell in love with it. And that's my passion now. And I love it, especially helping women, not unlike myself, who have been through different stages in life, perimenopause, menopause, all of that really can affect your skin and the way you look, but especially the way you feel about yourself.
Yeah.
So that is my main focus. I like to call it radiant aging. I don't believe in anti-aging, because I think aging is a privilege. And, you know, I would like to normalize embracing aging and just trying to feel and look as best as you can.
Do it gracefully.
Exactly. But also redefining what aging gracefully means, because some people say aging gracefully means you don't do anything.
Right.
For other people, it might be something different, and it's okay. If you want to do Botox, if you want to do fillers, if you want to get a facelift.
About that? Go crazy, do your thing?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. That is part of the empowerment that we get as women to choose. We're in a society that everybody's telling us what's okay to do. If you're wearing too much makeup, then you're trying too hard. If you're not wearing any makeup, you've let yourself go. If you dress too nice, who are you trying to impress? If you don't dress nice, I think that has to stop. The judgment around women and around what we look like and what we do to ourselves and to our bodies. And this is perhaps a point of view that comes with age.
Yeah. it's filters and you're looking at somebody in a magazine. It's just not realistic.
Correct.
So I love what you said about that. Now, I'd love to, because I know a lot of my listeners and watchers want to hear it. Let's talk about menopause and aging, because I know
Great.
you have some really cool statistics and I know you have some treatments that you do, but what happens to your collagen and your skin?
So as we go into perimenopause, which starts, it's different for everybody, but around age 35,
Okay.
and then eventually into menopause, which back in the day, 50 was the normal age.
Yeah.
I myself went into menopause at age 44.
Wow.
And
how did you know
that I went into menopause?
Yeah.
So I had an IUD for the longest time.
Okay.
They took it out.
Okay.
Never got my period again.
Wow.
So went for an ultrasound, verified. That's it.
That's young.
Yeah. So that's usually what people say, that's young, but it really isn't.
Yes.
It really is not young. I also started my period early. So, you know, when you're born, you have a finite number of eggs.
Yes.
And once you've done with these eggs, your body has excreted all of your eggs, then that's when you go into menopause. So it happens at different ages for different people.
Right.
But with that, there are many changes. Obviously, I mean, the list is enormous of things that change.
Yes.
Cognitively, heart-wise, bone density, muscle mass, all of these things. But as it pertains to what I do, there's a lot of changes in the skin.
Right.
We start losing collagen when we start perimenopause. The collagen loss really accelerates. And during the first 5 years of menopause, we lose 30% of our collagen.
The first 5 years.
During the first 5 years.
Wow.
And more so after that. So
is it we stop producing it?
So we stop producing collagen, and the reason why we stop producing collagen, one of the reasons, and this is where I come in, is your body has a finite amount of energy. Okay. And as we age, that energy, those energy resources that your cells have become even lower.
Okay.
So producing collagen and producing elastin is not at the forefront of your body's survival skills.
Right.
Your body's going to prioritize circulation and digestion and brain function over producing collagen.
Right.
So thankfully, those fibroblasts or the collagen producing cells don't die. It's almost like they go to sleep.
Right.
So a lot of the treatments that I do involve waking up those fibroblasts and those collagen producing cells so that they start producing collagen again. And there's a lot of things that we can do to reignite that collagen production so that we can maintain a youthful look. Whether you do Botox and fillers and a facelift, or you do peels and microneedling, or all together. There's no right way to do it. There's no formula to do it. I'm just here to help you, guide you into different things that can make you feel and look your best.
And I know you're amazing at what you do.
And I
know you're super scientific, and there's a lot of people out there that will just inject themselves with I don't know what, or not even have a consultation with someone before they touch your skin. So I remember you were working out of your home. You had a room in your house.
So that's when I first started, many years ago. You came one time, right?
Yes.
So I was doing eyelash extensions.
Yes.
So I did start doing eyelash extensions for fun, to my friends, to family. And then as I started going to school and getting more prepared, I, of course, moved away from that.
You ventured out.
Correct. I ventured out and focused on skincare.
And it's very unique for women our age to, you went back to school and you got this, you started here, and then you just didn't give up. And that is so amazing, Vivian. Even, I don't know if your family was supportive while you were doing all this stuff to better yourself.
My family was supportive. And to my ex-husband's credit, he was extremely supportive as well. I was still married when I went through school. It was 3 years, and I was gone every day, 9 to 4.
Wow.
You know, not all marriages end because there's a bad guy.
Correct.
Right? Sometimes
that is so important.
Correct.
So important.
You could still be unhappy in a marriage and nobody did something horrible.
Right.
And life is too short to not be happy. I could have stayed married, status quo.
Yeah. And a lot of people, a lot of women
do. For me, but I wasn't happy. And happiness should not depend on another person, for sure.
Correct.
But having the correct partner is probably the most important decision you're going to make. Also,
Absolutely.
You're not the same person at 20 as you are at 40. So people change, people grow apart. There's different things that can happen. And it takes a lot of courage. And it took, for me, a lot of courage to be able to come to that decision. But at the end of the day, my role as a mother is so important to me, and trying to teach my children to have the best life they can. The most important thing for me was for them to see me happy.
Right.
How can I tell them to be happy, to pursue their dreams, when it's visible I am not happy?
Then you're a hypocrite. You're telling them to do something. Our kids are always watching us.
Correct. They're not listening to what we say.
Right.
They're watching what we do.
That's right.
And we made the decision together to get a divorce, and it was extremely hard. Every divorce is hard.
Yes.
Now on the other side, my ex-husband and I get along better. We probably talk more now. I'm not kidding.
I hear that a lot.
Than we did when we were married.
You're still family.
Oh,
you're still going to have bat mitzvahs and bar mitzvahs. And
I'm still very much involved with his family. They are a beautiful, amazing family. That was my family for 18 years. We still do holidays together. We still do Mother's Day, all of the holidays, Rosh Hashanah, Passover. We still do that together. And as a matter of fact, my ex-husband, to his credit, and I'm very grateful for this, actually advocated so that my boyfriend would be included as well.
Wow.
So
wow,
now
that's
holidays
amazing.
are, because I don't have any family here, he didn't want the kids, we didn't want the kids to have to choose who to spend the holidays with.
I love it.
So it was very hard, but at the end of the day, we're both in a better place. The kids are better for it. And it just, it doesn't matter how stuck it doesn't matter how stuck you feel. If you keep moving forward, you will get out of it. And it took me a long time to see that. You asked me, when did I know? The truth is, early on.
Okay.
Early on.
And a lot of women do.
Yes.
And you're supposed to stay married, or your culture or your family, or
correct,
you're having kids, and it's never the right time to leave.
Yeah.
I hear that a lot.
It is never the right time to leave. It's never the right time to leave.
And
you have to decide for yourself. Correct.
Yes. There is a time where you decide for yourself. You keep moving, because a lot of women don't. A lot of women, they stay stuck, or they stay in a relationship that's not healthy.
And I completely understand that, because I did that for a really, really long time.
You get it.
So I get it. I'm not, there's absolutely no judgment.
Right.
When I meet women or I hear stories, and there'll be a time where something just clicks, and you say, I have to do this for myself. I have to do this for my children.
Right.
It's going to suck. It's going to be hard, but eventually it'll be okay.
Yes. Yes, if you're working on it and you're two amicable people,
of course,
moving forward, like you said. Okay, quickly, tell me now about I know that you were dating and we've had that conversation. Where are you now with yourself and your partner, and you're moving forward?
So I'm in a really good place. I have a wonderful boyfriend.
So happy.
Thank you.
So happy for you. Yes.
Thank you. I really am. I have, my children are beautiful, healthy. Everybody's great. I have my boyfriend.
Where'd you meet him?
On Facebook.
Okay. All right.
And he hates that story. He's always like, can we change our origin story? I'm like, no, we're not going to lie about how we met. We met on Facebook.
Okay.
He's not huge into online dating or anything like that. He's French, and it's not like a thing.
Okay. All right.
So
here we are.
Here we are.
And how long are you dating?
We've been together for 10 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Not that that's the end game, because you would be totally, I'm sure, fine doing your own, and you look at things differently now, probably with this next relationship.
Of course.
So you've arrived. Like, it's
Yes.
so beautiful to see.
I do feel like everything came together. I felt so stuck in so many ways for so many years, but there's something super interesting. Once you make a decision to put yourself first,
Mm-hmm.
to prioritize your well-being, it's almost like everything aligns. Like the universe says, okay,
Yep.
you're ready. There a lot of course, there was a lot of healing,
I'm sure.
a
Yeah.
lot of work,
Self-reflection.
a lot of work that I had to do on myself, a lot of stepping out of victimhood,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a very common for women, and I speak from experience, to say, oh, my husband this, my husband that, da, da, da. But it's always a two-person problem,
Absolutely.
right? And
Mhm.
I really had to dig deep and within and realize the things where I had fallen short as well.
Yeah. You said it early on in
Yeah.
this interview that early on you could have done things differently.
Correct. And did a lot of work on myself,
Mhm.
a lot of healing.
Yeah.
And yeah, just
I'm here. You are on the show doing your kicking ass, looking fucking awesome,
thank you.
doing something awesome, helping women. All right, now tell me how people that are listening or watching can find you. And I'm going to put it down in the comments. So,
The easiest way to find me is through Instagram
okay.
at Vivian Tevi. And there people can see my services. There's a link to book. I work out of a beautiful wellness center in Cooper City called Calma Care.
Mm-hmm.
And there's acupuncture and there's cupping and there's energy work. And it's this really awesome vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And really my main focus is to help women. I treat men as well, but my passion and my niche and most of my clients are women around our age.
Mm-hmm.
That are finally ready to prioritize themselves and take care of themselves because they want to look better, they want to feel better. So all of the treatments that I do it's called Skin Soul Science.
Wow.
Because my approach to skincare and to all of the treatments that I do, whether it's a treatment that's completely holistic or microneedling,
Mm-hmm.
which is a little bit more scientific,
Right.
It's all energy infused treatments.
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe that all of the stress, all of the trauma, all of the years of being stuck, everything shows up in your face.
Yeah.
Right? So yes, we're using cutting edge technology to do the treatments, but every single treatment includes energy work.
And you're sharing your energy with your clients too.
100%.
So.
But I also do that intentionally. I am an energy practitioner as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I weave that into all of my treatments. And there's one treatment specifically called the sculptural facelift, which is the treatment we'll be doing.
I'm so excited. Yes.
Later this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very excited for you. And that really is the perfect marriage of a energetic workout for your skin as well as a physical change.
That's so amazing. And it is a workout for your skin. It's
Correct.
your mind,
100%.
your body
Yes.
connection.
It is all, and everything shows up in your face,
Mm-hmm.
all of it. So
yeah. I like your face.
Oh, well, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. We hope you learned something today. Thank you, Vivian.
Thank you for having me.
For coming on. Pleasure. So I'm going to put Vivian's information in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something. Another strong, fucking awesome woman living her dream.
Thank you, Julie.
Badass bitch, yes. So thank you guys for joining us. If you know someone that will learn something from this, please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.